What's happening, y'all? It's David Banner. I've been super sick, y'all. I don't get sick much, but that's the reason why I haven't been on Facebook lately. But I just had a thought, and I wanted to talk to you about it real quick. I think one of the problems that I'm seeing in our community that I thought about it, but I've never really been able to expound on it is the true ones of us. I hate the word real, but because one of my mentors said the only thing that you need to do to make something real is go out and do it. Like, you may not be a murderer at heart, but the only thing that you need to do to make being a killer real is to go kill somebody. But in your heart, you know you're not that. So I mean, the honest and true ones of us, we have been so spellbound by commercialism that we have allowed people to lead us that are not worthy. People who have no morals and no ethics, and money is the only thing that they're driven by. But the thing about these people is they tell you to your face. Like, I see a lot of y'all tripping on some of the decisions that other people make, and I don't like calling people's names, because as long as a person doesn't break the law, like, it's their opinion. It's their right to do what they want to do. And I'll tell y'all why I'm making this post. Like, somebody that I don't care about, you know, a lot of entertainers. There's about 10 entertainers that I really consider to be my friend. But there's one person in particular that I'm really disappointed with, and it's not anybody that has been in the news recently, so I know how people try to make stuff. But I'm really disappointed, and I honestly want to talk to this person. I don't want to work with him. I want to just sit down and talk to him and be like, bruh, like, what are you doing? Like, I don't care how much money you making, bro. That shit ain't right, yo. But it's like, we allow people to do whatever the fuck they want to as long as they're successful. And that's the reason why a lot of our leaders are fucking maniacs. But if you look at white people the ones who don't give a fuck about black folks, they don't give a fuck how much money you give them. They not fucking with your black ass. Even though their moral code is twisted, they do have a moral code. They have drawn a line. And like, when in the fuck will we draw a line? I don't give a fuck about your money. Like, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I really believe, and I talked about this before, if you don't stand for black people and you want to be up under white folks and get their motherfucking money, well, niggas, shut the fuck up. Don't even, you know how you feel about black folks. Don't even comment. And they'll ostracize and check black folks. Same thing I said about Obama. When Obama, the first fucking speech Obama had when he was fucking president was fucking checking black men about raising their children, but you won't check white folks for slavery and the reason why our fucking families are broken in the first place. So if you don't want to speak on the behalf of black people or check white folks when they wrong, then shut the fuck up when it comes to our issues. Just don't say nothing. You don't have to say anything. But we still, those are the folks we give our money to. So they gonna continue to fucking be sick. The way that you check them is not with your mouth, it's with your finance. And we gotta stop checking each other in public. Some of these people don't know better. They just really don't. You have to go sit down and talk to them. A lot of these kids, they never had a fucking father. They need somebody to sit down and talk to them. You know? So that's my Facebook post today, y'all. I should be back up in a couple days. I love y'all and thank y'all so much for the support on the God Box. Like, stuff is really moving, and I thank y'all. And Jacksonville was awesome. Duval. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all with all my heart. But we have to. Oh, one last thing. And we have to stop making excuses for ignorance. You know, I asked a rapper one time, I was like, do you know who Run DMC is? He was like, no, man, I don't know who Run DMC is. I said, bro, you a rapper and you don't know who Run DMC is? He said, no. And I said, well, do you know who Elvis is? And he said, yeah. And I was like, well, bro, like, it's your responsibility to know who Run DMC is. You want to rap? You take that money off rap, so you need to figure it out. You know, we are making excuses for ignorance. There is no excuse for not knowing. And if you don't know, you need to research. And if our children don't know, it's your fucking fault that you didn't teach them. Again, it goes back to money. You chasing this motherfucking monetary system that is so fucking broken and that will fail in the next 10 years. The dollar don't mean shit. The paper that the dollar is printed with almost is worth more than the fucking dollar. But we expect our oppressors to teach our fucking children. That's fucking flawed. If our kids are not rapping right, if they're not learning right, it's your fucking fault. Fuck the system. My name is David Banner. I care what you think about me, just think.